Hi, boys and girls, and welcome to Storytime with me, Nona. And today's story is entitled A Mouse in My House by Deborah Hatchett and illustrations by Chuck Quill. And I'm so excited because guess what? I know the author of A Mouse in My House and I know the illustrator. So I'm really excited to read and share this story with you. There are the chimes. And you know what that means. It's time for us to sing our in right, out right, up right, down right, happy all the time song. Are you ready? Great. Let's cue our music. All the time. In right, out right, up right, down right, happy all the time. In right, out right, up right, down right, happy all the time. I'm in right, out right, up right, down right, happy all the time. I read a book each day, and then I go and play. I'm in right, out right, up right, down right, happy all the time. Aren't you happy? I'm happy because I get another opportunity to read a book to you. And again, the story is entitled A Mouse in My House by Deborah Hatchett. And the mouse in this story is described by this word, audacious. Yes, the mouse is described as being audacious. That's our word for the day. Let's say the word together, audacious. One more time, audacious. Yes. How many syllables do you hear in audacious? Audacious, how many? Yes, 3 syllables. Let's clap it out. Audacious. Yes. Now, this is how it looks, broken up into sounds and syllables. Audacious. Audacious. Say it again. Audacious. Wonderful. Tell the ceiling. Audacious. Tell the floor. Audacious. Tell the wall. Audacious. Tell the door. Audacious. The word is what, everyone? Audacious. I said one more time. Audacious. Very good. Now, let's spell the word together. And I want to hear you loud and clear. I want to hear you say the letters to the word audacious. Ready? Begin. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes. Excellent. Audacious. Now, audacious is a descriptive word. It describes a person or a thing. And in this particular story, we're describing a thing, a mouse. And audacious has a positive meaning and it also could be a negative meaning. A person or a thing in a positive way that's audacious is brave and it's fearless, right? That's positive, brave and fearless and daring. But in a negative way, that's not so nice. Audacious could also mean bold but rude with it. Yes, rude. It could mean daring but in a disrespectful way. So you're going to find out that when we talk about this mouse in this house, he's audacious, he's bold, and he's daring, but not in a good way. Okay? So audacious could, depending on how it's used in a sentence, it's a descriptive word. It means brave. It means fearless. It means bold. It means daring, but it also could mean bold, lacking respect. Daring, but being disrespectful. So depending on how it's used in a story or a sentence, you'll be able to determine if that audacious person or thing is positive or negative. Okay? All right. So we are going to start our story. I love it. I'm so excited. A Mouse in My House by Deborah Hatchett and illustrations by Chuck Quill. I went to the kitchen to pour myself some tea, and I saw a cute little mouse staring at me. What would you do if you saw a mouse in your house? So look at the lady. She's going to the kitchen, and she has a robe and curlers on, her slippers, starting her day. And then there is a mouse staring at her. That's bold, audacious, right? He's bold because most of the time, if you see a mouse and a mouse sees you, what does the mouse do? Scurry, run. That's right. Okay. He had tiny eyes and a long tail. His stomach was as big as a whale. Wow. So look at this mouse. First he's staring at the lady, and now look at him. Oh my goodness. He's right there in her face on the table. He is unafraid. He's audacious. Yes. Bold and daring. And she didn't scream. I know if a mouse was staring at me, oh my goodness, I would run as fast as I could. I said to the mouse, I've never seen you before. He said to me, I'm the mouse that lives next door. Oh, he lives next door to this lady. Look at that. And he's just standing there talking to her. And look at how he's dressed. Neatly dressed with a nice little tie. And so she's not afraid. You know what, boys and girls? Nona had to put her glasses on because these letters are big, but I still want to see a little better. Okay? The mouse looked around the kitchen, audacious. As his eyes opened wider, he noticed the large jar of my favorite apple cider. So he's in her kitchen looking around at the items in her kitchen. And he noticed on the shelf her apple cider, which is like, the fruit of the apple. So what do you think he's going to do? Because we know he's bold and he's fearless. What do you think he's going to do? Oh, you think he's going to ask her for some apple cider? Well, that's it. He gave a whistle and more mice ran through the door. Oh, he's disrespectful. Yes, he's bold, but he's being audacious. He is disrespectful. Now he's going to call for more mice to come to this lady's house. The nerve. Okay, so do you think more mice are going to come? Let's see. They carried out my apple cider as they marched across the floor. Oh, my goodness. They're not scared of the lady. They went on the shelf and took her apple cider and marched out of her kitchen with her apple cider. Yes, they're audacious, disrespectful in a bold way. Ooh, woo. What would you do to that mouse? I know. I said to the mouse, that cider belongs to me. He said that he needed it for his birthday party. The mouse jumped on the table and went straight to the apple pie. Stands in the lady's door, right? Stands on her table, sits down and talks to her. Looks around and says, oh, I'm going to take this apple cider, calls for his friends, and they march her apple cider out the house. And now he sees the apple pie. Oh, my goodness. So what is he going to do with the apple pie? Because there she's looking at him like, I can't believe this. He's what, everybody? Audacious. Bold, but in a disrespectful kind of way. Now he wants to get her apple pie because he's having a birthday party. Well, that's his problem. He needs to go shopping. He looked at me with a big grin as he loosened his tie. So that means when you loosen your tie, it means you want to really start eating so you won't have anything in your way, right? He put his head over the pie and took a sniff. The aroma was so good that it made his whole body stiff. Ooh, he was like, ooh, this pie is so good, I can't even move. Oh my goodness. That pie looks delicious. He took a sniff. Is he going to take more than a sniff, you think? You think he's going to bite the pie, take the pie, or let the pie stay in her house? Well, that's it. He whistled for more mice to come. There he goes. He whistles again for more mice to come. Because I guess he what? You think he needs help? What did he whistle for the mice to come for? The mice grabbed the pie and didn't leave a crumb. Oh my goodness. These mice, I tell you, what's that word, everybody? Audacious. It's like you're saying to yourself, the nerve of the mice. They grab the pie, pick the pie up, and march it on out the house. How you like that? First the apple cider, now the pie. I said to the mice, "You are very rude." He responded by saying, "Yes, I know, but I sure like your food." Oh. He is bold, he's disrespectful, he is rude, and he's also what? What's that big word, everybody? Audacious. Look at him. And look how tall she is. He doesn't even come to her ankles, and he has the audacity to take stuff out of her house. And she called him rude, and he says, I know, miss, but I sure like your food. Finally, the mouse went out of the door. I was hoping that I did not have to see his face anymore. Okay, so she says, good, he's gone. There she has her little pink slippers. What color are your slippers? Yeah, I had purple slippers. There he is, leaving out the door. So she's happy he's gone. She's, oh Lord. Bye, mouse. Go on now. I went to the freezer and I took out the ice cream. Okay, she likes a lot of sweets, doesn't she? Lady after my own heart. So now she gets some ice cream. So perhaps she can have the ice cream in peace because she doesn't want to see that mouse anymore. What flavors do you think she likes? I don't know. What's your favorite flavor? Yeah, I like vanilla and chocolate and strawberry too. I felt a tap on my shoulder and I started to scream. I turned around to see who was there. It was that greedy mouse standing in his swimwear. And look at the mouse. There he is, tapping her on her shoulder because now he knows that she's eating some ice cream. She starts to scream. She gets nervous. And there he is. He's audacious. He's bold. He's unafraid. But he lacks respect for her, doesn't he? She starts screaming. He whistled and more mice came once more. There he goes. So when he whistles, you know his buddies come and help him out. So now what do you think is going to happen next? Oh, yes. You're right. I think you're right. They grabbed my ice cream and marched straight out the door. Oh, my goodness. Took her ice cream and marched straight. What would you do to that mouse by now? They took her ice cream and marched out the door. They took her apple cider. They took her apple pie. They're taking her ice cream. What's next? I decided to open my bag of potato chips. That greedy mouse appeared licking his lips. Here he is again. So now she says, I just want to have some peace and quiet. Enjoy a little television while I have my snacks, right? Her potato chips. But here comes that greedy little mouse, and here he is again, licking his lips. Well, he doesn't have to go shopping for that party. My goodness. You think he's going to take the chips too? Let's see. Ooh. I smiled at him, then whistled for my cat. Yes, okay. She said, okay, you want to play, little mouse? I got a trick for you. Oh, man, she has had enough of him. So she whistled for her cat. My cat sat next to him and gave him a nice, big grin. Okay, so now what do you think is going to happen? He doesn't look too audacious now, does he? He looks a little nervous because that cat is smiling because we know what a cat will do to a mouse because she was patient with this little mouse. taking all her stuff out the house. But then she called for her cat. And now guess what? The end. We know what the end is. So, A Mouse in My House. This is a wonderful, wonderful story by Deborah Hatchett. I love it. You like that? Oh, I do too. So guess what? I want to play for you, because you know I've been playing a lot of the songs that my sisters and I recorded years ago, because when we were little, we would recite nursery rhymes, but then we would make them songs that we could groove to. So these are songs that we created when we were little. So right now I want to play for you one of my favorite songs. Now, it's taken from an old nursery rhyme, The Lady in the Shoe. Remember that? The lady in the shoe there was an old lady who lived in the shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread, then whipped them all soundly and put them to bed, right? So that's a poem. It's a nursery rhyme, but I told you a lot of nursery rhymes have become songs. And so we sort of made our version of The Lady in the Shoe. You want to hear? Okay, well, here we go. And I want you to groove with me, all right? Okay. Here we go. Yeah. You can clap. Come on now. The lady in the shoe had so many kids, she didn't know what to do. The lady in the shoe had so many kids, she didn't know what to do. She put them to bed without any bread, because they were bad, because they were bad. The lady in the shoe had so many kids, she didn't know what to do. The lady in the shoe had so many kids, she didn't know what to do. Yeah. Come on now. She put them to bed without any bread, because they were bad, because they were bad. The lady in the shoe had so many kids, she didn't know what to do. The lady in the shoe had so many kids. Come on, let's go. Yeah. Come on. Lady in the shoe had so many kids, she didn't know what to do. Keep going. Keep going. The shoe. The lady in the shoe. The lady in the shoe. The lady in the shoe. Hey! Lady in the shoe. Woo! I love it. Hey, lady in the shoe had so many kids she didn't know what to do. Oh my goodness. So, you know, she didn't really put them to bed because they were bad. We just added that. We were little when we made it, younger. So that's another song that you can add to your music selection of music library. Okay, so this concludes story time. And sometimes I hate to see you go, but I know that I'm going to see you again, right? So how are you feeling today? Are you feeling good? Did that music pump you up and make you feel good? Did that story delight your heart? Did it? Okay, so let's extend your arms wide and bring them in close around your body and go, and say, whew, I like me. Try it again. Extend your arms wide and wrap them around your body and squeeze real tight. Go, and say, I like me. Do you like you? I hope so. So here we go with our song. I like me. No matter what you say, no matter what you do, I like me anyway. Oh yeah. I like me. No matter what you say, no matter what you do, I like me. Do you like you? That's how I want. That's how no matter what you do. I like me anyway, oh yeah, I like me. No matter what you say, no matter what you do, I like me, do you like you? They laugh at how I walk, they laugh at how I talk. They give me funny looks, I can surely write a book for it. I like me, no matter what you say, no matter what you do. I like me anyway, oh yeah, I like me. No matter what you say, no matter what you do, I like me, do you like you? No matter what you do, I like me, do you like you? No matter what you do, I like me, do you like you? So that concludes our story time. And you know, I really love you all. Just remember to have your parents, what? Subscribe, like, and yes, share my channel. So until next time, I'm Nona. I always say Nancy Golden, but I'm Nona. Have a wonderful day. Bye.